sit rep. Day 3, working on the ramp truck. I didn't film yesterday. Yesterday was mostly just an exploratory mission to try and take a look at the wiring for the fuel system. So spent a lot of time just up under the truck, not great lighting, moving around a whole lot, trying to move some stuff around so I could see where the wires went. What we managed to confirm was that we do have good wiring all the way from the relay to the fuel tank switch, back to the actual switch valve itself, and then out to the left-hand driver's side fuel pump. So all that's good. We did also confirm that the switch works and it goes to the right-hand fuel pump, but I didn't pull that fuel tank down to take a look at the wiring. There's some really weird wiring that's not factory going over to that fuel pump, and the previous owner said that that fuel tank never worked. So at least we know it switches to that tank. As far as the wiring back to the switch valve is concerned, I have to pull that tank down and see what's going on with that sending unit later on. Not really a concern right now. We can run it off the left-hand tank. So I just got done modifying. One of the wires broke on the fuel sending unit. It was the ground wire to the whole thing, so not really all that important. Just had to modify it a little bit to get a new wire stuck on there. So just got that done. Headed back over there now. Other thing we did yesterday is I went to Hillsboro, about an hour away, to a salvage yard there that said they had some wheels that would fit. And I got there, and they're the same 2-piece locking ring rims that I already had. So from what I can tell, it looks like this truck with 16-inch rims, if you're going to use what I've got and not go to a bigger rim, which I don't want to do because I've got those nice aluminum rims in 16-inch, it's just going to have to be one of the 2-piece split ring or locking ring rims on the inside rear. The reason for that is just the size of the brake drums. So for whatever reason, this truck has giant, like 15-inch outer diameter brake drums. If you do the math and you've got a 16-inch diameter wheel, there ain't a whole lot of clearance there for a standard beaded 1-piece rim. So I'm going to find some tubes, probably not today, maybe tomorrow, get those split ring, lock ring, whatever you call them, rims back on the truck, get that all done with. But today we're going to head over there. We're going to put a new fuel pump relay in. We're going to try and put some fuel in the tank, get it back under the truck with everything hooked up. I'm going to have to go get some more fuel line. One of the fuel lines didn't look great. And maybe we can get this thing running today. That's a big maybe. Still got some other small issues that may be causing a problem, but if we can get the fuel pump running and get the starter to fire over, the truck should crank. So that's kind of the goal for today. It wasn't great weather overnight, so it's pretty wet. That may limit my ability to get up under the truck and get some stuff done. I'll have to see how muddy it is. But for right now, that's the target, that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you over there in a little bit. This is gonna be tricky.
Gymnastics involved there is a little bit extreme for a 41-year-old. I think it did okay. Still a little bit of gas in the tank, but might be all we're going to get out of it. With this method, I think there's probably enough open space in there now to put fresh gas in and we'll be okay. The gas actually doesn't look too bad. I just dumped 5 gallons of it in the old Suburban this morning and it's running fine, so it should be okay. Alright, so we're up underneath the driver's side of the ramp truck right now. I don't know how much you can see. It's probably pretty dark under here, but I got some lights, so maybe I can show you a little bit. Here's where the fuel tank goes. This area sits in here, bolts into the frame rail. These are the hoses. Now they've been switched out to these braided hoses, but they've let the end spray. I'm guessing that was probably done when they put the ramp on, when they actually made this a ramp truck. But one of these hoses got pretty ripped out when I pulled the fuel sender off. This is the ground wire for the fuel sender. Here's the power connection for the fuel sender. So these hoses, I'm going to replace them all with just standard fuel hose. I got to go get some. Where they go, rotate under here. This is still looking towards the front of the truck. They go up over here, over the drive shaft, over the exhaust. And they end up over here in the fuel switcher. So that is this contraption here with all the hoses going to it. So I'm gonna end up replacing these two lines and this line here, which is I believe that's just the vacuum, the evap line to the charcoal canister. But I'm going to go and replace those, so I'm going to pull them off and make sure I get the lengths right and go get some hose. So hopefully you can see this. If not, we'll edit it out. Alright. Alright, well, we've still got some issues we got to work out. But she lives. So, the other thing we got to do to this truck is I need to replace the steering column. The other one, the tilt mechanism, was messed up. I've already taken the old column out. Here we're just going to be putting the new column in. I don't think it's going to video very well because I have an enclosed space. But as soon as I get the steering column in, if we can get the truck crank with the key and everything works, we should be able to move it. So, wish me luck. I got most of the wires hooked up. Let's see if she'll actually start. Hey, good. End of day 3 working on the ramp truck. Some highs and lows today. Kind of a mediocre day. Stuff that didn't really work out that great. The salvage steering column didn't work. I think it's from an older truck and it's not compatible. The shifter lockout mechanism just wouldn't let it shift out of park. So I put that in, took it back out. Got a new one in a local salvage yard. Just a new used one, I guess you should say. I go pick it up tomorrow. It should be the right one. Got the gas tank in. That was great. Fuel pump was working. Great. Actually got the truck to crank and run. Awesome. Intermittent with the key switch. We can't just jump it right off the battery, the starter, and it starts. It's fine. Towards the end of the day when I was playing around with the steering column though, it got to where I wasn't getting any power to the injectors or the distributor. So something wonky has gone on. It could have just blown a fuse. There's a lot of weird wiring going on under the dash, so I'm gonna take a look at the fuses tomorrow, but decided to call it a day. It's starting to get dark and I wanted to clean up, and the only thing I've had to eat is a protein bar and a drink from the gas station. So I'm gonna call it a day. We're gonna start again tomorrow morning, see if we can't get a steering column in it that works correctly, and hopefully get it to where it will start and run with the key. Maybe we can get it on the ground and move it, but kind of a mediocre day as always tomorrow, and we'll see what we can do. Talk to you guys later.